Welcome back to Bergav, where you are in the Druidic Elven city, where you were recently teleported outside the city and made your way in. You have done some initial investigation in the city, where you were able to find out a few clues about the possible location of more information in regards to finding the verdant crown. You have found out that the city frowns highly upon those that are from outside the area, bringing knowledge from outside the area into the city. You have entered the city where your weapons were all wire wrapped. You still need to make arrangements for lodging if you plan on staying here the night, and reporting where you are going to stay to the city watch. With that, I'm going to bring you guys into the sure I have the right theater of the mind thing open before I activate it. I do. So I'm going to go ahead and activate it. So we had just finished with you guys at the... let me pull up the right set of notes. At the Golden Oak Reliquary, where you found out some lore information. The 3 clues that you guys got that may lead you to the verdant crown is you were directed to speak to the archivist at the Moonmere Library. They may have a piece of information there. And supposedly there's a map in the Rootbinder's vault. Your final location is supposed to be seeking out the Seasonless Shrine. It's a place where the wind forgets to blow. Once you realize that, you know that you are near. So that's where we'll begin.
I believe we also took them up on the offers of lodging at the temple.
Yes, you can stay at the temple, yes. But you need to report that back to the City Watch. Hey. Yeah, they just went outside, so they're fine. Yeah, so it's about noon, and that's where we're going to begin, where you guys have time to continue your city exploration or go seek out those locations for further investigation.
Well, we should probably start with going to find Jesher and Thorak, see if they're agreeable with staying at the temple for free. It was for free, right?
Oh yeah, they have no issues with people staying at the temple for free. It's basically dormitory type stuff where you've got private room with shared conveniences.
So yeah. Want to go find them, Malif?
Yeah, let's go.
Thorak, just so you know, you went off. Jesher was here, and he wanted to go check out for a place to sleep and to check out the tavern and such. And we figured you would rather go drink than go to a temple with us. So you went off with Jesher.
Yeah, and so the place that you went to drink, the doorman / bard / bartender is a satyr. And there's a gremlin that works there, kind of getting underfoot also.
Wasn't the name of it something satyr or
Yeah, it was something satyr, and
should be action there. The list.
yes, it is. I actually did I share it with you? Let me go to Bergav.
Yes, yeah.
If you go, I need to share it with one more person. Configure ownership. Observer.
Yeah. Solar
Save.
smiling satyr.
Yep. And in the where I gave you the map last time, you should now be able to see each of the districts by districts, the stuff that's inside of them.
Okay, how do I access this map?
It is in the Bergav journal. Let me make sure I've added you to it. All players are observer.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. And since you've been here, I'm going to give you access to a couple others that are in there. Observer. Configure ownership. Observer. There you go. You should have access to the pertinent information that you need now.
Yeah, I see it. So I see
Okay.
Bergav.
You see Bergav, shops,
Civic
and
law
taverns and
houses.
inns.
Okay, I'm also seeing civic law houses and gates. I presume that's normal.
Yep.
And also the temple.
Yes, Thorak, you will have that because you were the party that went in that. So, we can go ahead and say you guys report. Oh, actually, you guys are discussing with Thorak whether he'd want to stay.
Yeah, we were going to go pick up Thorak and Jesher and see if they were okay with staying at a temple. Jesher may not. It's hard to tell with that one.
And Jesher said he would maybe late. He maybe just fell asleep. Because he's not online, so a ping won't go through. But we'll go ahead and continue, and we'll pretend that whatever you guys decide on, he decides on.
Fair enough. And is Thorak really quiet for anyone else?
I'm just not really talking very much. Hold on, let me adjust a couple things. Is this better?
Oh, once you finally started talking again, you were good. Like when you did talk, I couldn't hear you very well.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I mean, if I'm not talking, obviously you're not going to hear me. Yeah, I just readjusted the gain on my mic, so hopefully it should be a little clearer now.
Very much so.
Right. Just turn the knob up by 1. As for Thorak's opinion, he is a monk, so sleeping in temples is something he's quite used to. He just wanted to explore the sides because there are some dwarven traditions he has not let go of. And one of those is, in fact, testing out the local beverages.
Well,
I mean, the drinks themselves are fine and all, but the company they keep is just aggravating. This little guy just wouldn't stop leaving my toes alone.
Okay.
He just wouldn't leave my toes alone. He just kept stepping on them.
It's that satyr energy.
Hey, always tap dancing around. Never had that moment just sit still and listen to nature. That sort of thing.
Well, we got free lodging, so you'll have more coin to spend on sampling drink.
Hey, that sounds nice. Still, can't hold you up for too long. Eventually, you're going to need someone to bust a wall down.
So long as you're willing to pay for it.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. It wouldn't be the first time.
Well, we should go report to the nearest guard post where we're staying.
Okay.
Of course.
And we will say that happened. I'm assuming your weapons are still all wired. You haven't played with them yet?
You mean our weapon?
Yeah. Yes, the one weapon, malice weapon. Yep. So, what does the party want to do? Or do they want to continue their investigation or trials or tribulations around town?
Good
Well,
question.
Malith and I found three leads, and I think there was an extra mention of something we should look at outside of the city if we hit dead ends.
They did mention that the extra one was that it's near the SAP wound, which is to the northwest of the city, near the coast. That's where he thought that you would find the place where the wind didn't blow like it was supposed to.
Well, I'm up for any of them. What do you guys think?
I would start with the library, probably.
Okay.
I'm always ready for more books.
So I will click on the Moon Mirror Library. The Moon Mirror Library is perched atop the north crescent of Bergav. It appears more grown than built. You see spiraling alabaster spires entwined with silverleaf ivy. Its upper dome is an open lens observatory carved from pale crystal and flowering night glass. Inside, silent corridors are lit by starlight reflected through arcane lens array. You see scrolls suspended in anti-gravity nets of spider silk and rune thread. The ceiling shimmers with projected constellations, which shift according to the phases of Thalad's twin moons. Amongst the uppermost chambers lies the Elder Dream Archive, where dream scrolls and living vine mnemonics sleep in moonlit cocoons, whispering truths only to the fated. And you are met by a young halfling. Welcome to the Moonmere Library. How may I help you?
We need to do some research.
Is your archivist available?
Yeah, definitely. I'll get her. It's Miss Starvale. Just a minute, please. And I go. After a couple minutes, he comes back with a very pale elf. Oh, you've arrived at the tide most thin. The moons have been restless. Deimos crossed Ember Moon last night. It frayed the echoes in my ink. He sets down a chart with glowing glyphs. You seek memories, prophecies? No ink tells both clearly.
I will side-eye down at Mouth.
Sorry, it was what in prophecies?
She asked, you seek memories or prophecies? No ink tells both clearly.
I would start with memories, I'd say.
Your oldest, most likely.
Well, the cocoons vary in age. Any particular memories you're looking for? And let me look at your group 5.
We need to find where.
Okay, what was it called? The sap wound?
Oh, we
These-
know where that is.
You know where that is?
You were. I'm trying to. I've got so. I'm trying to. I've got so many different. I need to organize my notes.
Telling you, secretary.
Well, I'm trying to. I thought I'd given you a specific access to those three things. I may have just pasted them into chat last time, and that is what I will do again. I was entering Bergav. The three things that you specifically learned, I will paste those into chat again. So that you can use the correct wording. So here, you are trying to find a vine scroll that bloomed during the Halloween year.
Okay. So I guess we just ask for we seek memories of the Halloween year.
I've seen a vine scroll bloom only twice during the Halloween years. First time before the rising, the second time yesterday. Which one would you like to?
Why not both?
She invites you guys to follow her up the stairs to the upper archive area. There is, it's almost like tree wrapped vines rolled up in a scroll in the shape of a cocoon. And she says, well, we don't open it, we listen. Faylen's last melody sleeps in its pattering.
Is there a special technique?
Well, you'll need a root binder seal or something close to that. They don't open to mere curiosity.
All right.
Is there anything in particular you were looking for around the Halloween?
Now, should we just cut to the chase again? What do you think?
I just I'm just gonna put up my notebook. It just says scrawled across one page. They have eyes everywhere. I'm being ultra paranoid here. Because like the last guy had to put up a mist spell to even feel comfortable talking to us. Okay.
Anything else you want to ask her or tell her?
What is? Oh God! See, my character has a way better memory than me.
Okay. So what does your character want to know?
The thing you just said that we would need to listen to the.
I will put that in chat from her. Let me go ahead and drag her out.
And then my brain lost the name of the scrolls. It's just being extra special.
Okay.
Okay, root binder seal.
There it is. That was the thing I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
What precisely is a root binder's seal, and how does one acquire such a thing?
It's a token given by those that oversee the root binder's vault for those they deem worthy of obtaining information from the Lade.
Oh, I mean, we had that on our itinerary anyway. You think we just come back later?
Oh yeah, sure. We're here all the time. Somebody will be able to assist you. Getting close to lunar alignments, very special at night, to watch from the observatory also.
All right. Well, I just look at my party. Any objections?
No. Oh.
All right.
I'm fine with that.
All right. So let's a root binder's vault.
Yes.
That's where we're going.
I will, as we're walking, I'm going to pull out my own little notepad and write in it, weren't they only concerned about us speaking of the things from the outside?
Yeah. Oh. I'm just scrawling. Just better safe than sorry.
As you continue your way through the northern side of the city, hidden beneath the sun-draped terraces, Rootbinder's vault is not carved, it is grown. Vault walls of intertwined ironwood and bloom glass shift slowly with the seasons, reshaping their own halls under ancient enchantments. Light filters through the luminescent lichen across the wide spiraling root chamber, lined with bark scroll alcoves, each pulsing faintly with primal resonance. The air is thick with scent of moss, cedar sap, and rain-drenched stone. No ink is used here, only etchings and living bark, read by touch, smell, and spirit-attuned intuition. The vault responds only to those with druidic or natural attunement. Outsiders must be invited, or the roots will not. You are, first thing that you see there is a creature that seems to be like a living tree.
I would like to see if I recall any esoteric lore about such a thing.
Go ahead and make sure you don't have anything selected and roll a recall knowledge check.
That does it private automatically.
Not a damn thing.
Wait. I have dubious knowledge.
You have had no recollection, no trace back from where you're from, nothing here whatsoever. This is something totally new to you. The closest that you would get to it, would be it's an awakened tree of some sort. It has it walks or slowly moves like a humanoid. It has humanoid type structure to its face, but its skin is bark and leaves and vines. Something you've never seen or heard anything about before.
Okay.
Something
new.
Yes, something new to you. As it approaches you, You hear as well as feel a deep rumbling sound come out of its mouth. None of you understand what it is saying, but it's looking at you guys questioningly as you're here.
Well, I will try. I'll step forward and I'll just try and greet it. Can I do the make an impression thing?
Yes.
I'm not sure if it'll work on something like this, but it seems to be trying to communicate. Okay, it's an exploration, right? Yeah.
It should be basic action macro.
Uh,
Nope. Just roll a society or diplomacy for me.
oh, I found the thing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I was just curious if I should run it.
Oh, yep, I see it. Nope. Okay. It turns its head. You hear, and gracefully coming down the root passages, coming around the corner, you see a dryad come through. In a low lyrical voice, she says, "Do not speak unless you mean to remember. Every branch here listens, every leaf records. We are not a vault, we are a witness. Ah, how may I assist ye, seekers of knowledge?"
I'm going to look down at Malif, who's being picky lately. So
Okay. Okay. We've been informed that you might have the information that could direct us, a map, perhaps that could perhaps lead us in the direction of some holy relics.
Oh, the second one today to look for such a thing.
Uh-oh.
I'm curious. I don't suppose that the others that came looking might have been outsiders?
You are all outsiders to the world. Those of us from the first world call this place home first, so everything else is an outsider. So yes, it was an outsider.
I had more meant someone who hadn't been living within this city for any noticeable period of time.
Well, I haven't left the vault in centuries, so I wouldn't know. Probably. He looked confused.
And pardon my candor. We would also greatly appreciate the opportunity to prove ourselves worthy of a rootbinder's seal.
Oh. Well, let me take you where you wish first, and let me think what needs to be done. The moss map remembers Faylen's footsteps, her last song etched past even silence fears. And as she takes you down the chamber to one of the root archives, you see this gentleman looking over. It's basically bark that's covered with moss that's in like a 3D relief type pattern. And he is mumbling to himself. Here, I'll let you look and see. I'll be back in a bit.
All right.
I'm
Just
gonna
looking
lean down the
around.
mouth and say quietly, "Is it me, or did she not seem extremely pleased to see us?"
I mean, she hasn't been outside in centuries. I mean, not sure if this is exactly the prime example of Bergav's hospitality. I mean,
Not to mention, we did just kind of show up, no warning beforehand.
Well, I mean, if she wanted an appointment, she could have said she wanted an appointment. That's
I would I would advise against over speculating. One, that's my job. Two, we don't plan to be here that long.
So what you see is I'm going to configure ownership. This individual is looking over this piece of bark. Go observer, 2 more observers. And it is in your Bergav journal. I'll go ahead and show it on screen. Should be able to show it on screen. There we go. The brown is like bark. The green stuff is moss. It's almost like it's living. You definitely see, for anybody that's ever looked at a map of the Lade, you definitely see that this appears to be the western coast of Seralta, the continent that you are currently on.
that flower will be northeast of us.
You guys are between the 2 middle trees. Bergav is, somewhere in the middle trees on the right-hand side. So that would be northwest of you.
Oh, I was thinking one of these path thingies would be the river.
Um, so you let me go here.
Staring over someone's shoulder to look at things is quite rude.
Did you not hear the dryad bring us here and tell us to look?
No, I was busy looking at this.
So it looks with its ears. Fascinating.
You feel like a Tony. I'm gonna call you Tony.
All right, that's fine with me. Are you perchance in the pursuit of certain holy relics?
Not sure about that, but I'm looking for a crown thing.
I just look back at my party.
I would like to facepalm.
I just raise an eyebrow.
See, you have to make sure he knows that you're a dwarf, because raising an eyebrow is a more monumental movement when you're a dwarf.
Well, isn't that a coincidence?
Does this crown have a name?
I don't know. All I know is I got to find a crown.
You You gotta find a crown?
Yeah,
Who sent you?
the song.
The song?
Yeah.
Was
What
the
does the
name
song
of the
go?
song Obtuse?
No clue. All I know is just in my head. Either way, at
Can
least now I
ya-
know where to go.
Can you sing the song for us, perhaps?
Hmm.
Thorak, that's a dangerous thing to ask random strangers.
I'm not
Oh,
sure I
maybe
can.
you.
I think of that thing where you can't sing well. What's it called?
Tone deaf.
That sounds right. Probably.
Dude. Thorak, you basically just asked a stranger to assault you.
I asked him to sing. How
Yeah.
is that?
Well, never. You're dwarven. Never mind.
What? No. No. We're not just leaving that so soon. What exactly is asking us songs akin to assault? Please educate me.
Many other races don't have the ear fortitude of dwarves.
The lung to larynx ratio is off.
Well, I'm going to assume y'all are probably looking for this crown thingy too. Now, if you want to know, you can follow me. Hey, this map's pretty obvious where you got to go.
Pretty
We-
obvious.
Yeah, he just points toward. He just gestures in a way that makes no sense to y'all. It's like,
Yes,
yeah, you just go here, then you turn here, then you go to up there, and all the way there. Not complicated.
All right.
I am not particularly inspired to blindly follow you.
Well, I can't really force you to do anything. That'd be messed up.
Hmm.
Well, personally, my teachings always told me to help those in need. And if I'm going to be real with you, I feel like if we leave this guy alone for more than 2 minutes, he's going to accidentally walk into some kind of goblin den and get himself stabbed about 60 times.
I just nod.
That doesn't mean I want to follow him, though. I still want to know what the other scrolls had to tell us.
Maybe we'll find out along the way.
Yeah, we just got to follow this yellow path.
Is there a yellow path on the map?
I see one.
I get the feeling we just see brown and green.
He seems pretty adamant that he sees a yellow path.
Oh. Have you happened to have procured a root binder's seal?
I don't know what that is. I think. Do I?
Have you tried any special mushrooms today?
Hmm. Is that the thing the dryad gave me?
Uh,
Can you show us what the dryad gave you?
See, now
I'm
I
gonna
want to
check
see a
it.
mushroom.
I'm gonna check if I have it on me. I think Mr. T's trying to say something, but I don't hear him.
I'm typing to you.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Wow, you really are clairvoyant. Just not a very clear clairvoyant.
Oh, wow. I was looking in the wrong place for
Yeah.
that.
He was
Sorry.
not clairvoyant, he's obscure voyant.
Yeah. I got this. I pull out like a little pine
Yeah.
with some sapling roots.
So,
Seems to glow a bit.
I touch it.
you just reach out and touch a thing. this thing. His
Phrasing.
yeah, that was poor phrasing. I'm not sure what you call it from his description. Collection of random forest detritus.
It is basically a very small sapling, maybe 3 inches tall, with some roots in it. When he pulls it out and blows on it, it glows.
I like the glowy bits. It's
Right.
fun.
Don't just blow on things; you get germs all over it.
But the dryad lady said it was fine.
Well,
So it's
should we
okay
ask
when
her?
the dryad lady tells you to blow on things, but when she tells us to look at things, it's rude.
I was told to spread the trees or something. She was really nice to me, though.
Does anybody have a pipe?
You're not seriously suggesting we smoke it?
I mean, this guy can. This. We got to do something with it. I'm just saying, this guy's
Look,
seeing
it's a
things and talking about spreading
sapling,
the trees.
don't- yeah, trees spread out by spreading their seed around. We gotta plant the damn thing.
Okay. As a group, if we have to either group smoke or group spread seed, I prefer the former.
Yeah, but if you smoke, look, if we plant it first, there's a likelihood it doesn't work.
I prefer
So
to
we can
spread
try.
my
So,
seed
so
in privacy.
And Nilkar's gonna double face on this time.
You just breathe on it. It's Abe's time.
I hear Nilgar say that, and I'm like, I have sworn an oath of celibacy. Never say that again.
Oh, worse than my middle school students.
I'm just prepping for summer camp.
Okay.
You have to understand, we're older. We've had more education about that stuff.
Oh,
We could be more detailed.
with that,
But we're
I
not
can.
going to be because we're not going to be because Twitter, not
Yeah.
Twitter, sorry, Twitch would not be happy.
Yep. After about 10 minutes here with you confusingly looking at this pine sapling and this map where this individual sees a yellow path, the dryad comes back up to you. Oh, yes, I have a quest for you if you want to do it.
Hello to
Name
you
it.
too.
The memory's lashing out. It twists back bark and bone into echo beef. You must unmake its pain. I need you to fix the heart bloom and bring it back.
Now I get why you two get along. Nilkar looks between a dryad and a new person. Oh.
You just get along with her. It's not hard.
I'm curious. Is that little thing he's holding a seal? Or something else entirely?
It's a quest to spread the seeds, make the trees grow everywhere.
Make the trees grow everywhere. Like I said, we're gonna plant it.
That doesn't. That statement could easily have absolutely no relation to the question I asked.
Can I can I at least try I don't even know what I want to try here, frankly. I feel like we're in a bit of a roundabout, but can I get like some kind of sense motor to see if I can figure out like what we're supposed to do with this seed? If I can get a read on this dryad, if I
I
can
tried
get a read
blowing
on
on
this
it.
new boy.
You want to
I'm
roll interpret
I'm-
dryad?
since we're playing with dryads, let me
Okay. You say that, and it makes me remember The Witcher 2.
I have not played that
sense
game.
motive or society, one of the two. I'll let you make the choice.
Hang on, where is it? Hang on, that was I didn't. I wanted to just double check to see the options.
Yeah, that's fine.
Click. Because so just let me look at my actual character
Your society is +1.
Okay, yeah, no, sense motive, definitely, because that's perception. Everyone's proficient in perception.
Yep.
I was told to spread the trees. I don't get why it's so complicated.
You didn't tell us why you were supposed to spread the trees. You didn't tell us what it was supposed to accomplish. You didn't tell us if it had anything to do with what we were talking to you about.
All right. Is me blowing on it doing anything, or am I just
yes,
like hitting my...
if you blow on it, it also starts to glow.
All right. And then what about the map? Am I seeing any changes?
No.
Okay.
It's really pretty how it glows.
Are you by chance some kind of druid?
What's a druid?
I'd like to do another sense motive just so I can see if he's genuinely being serious or not, or if he's fucking with us.
So with the first sense motive, it seems that he was given a quest to plant a tree to get this quote-unquote seal that you're looking for, where she wants you to do something different. Go ahead and do the sense motive on the other individual.
Okay, this one I am making this public.
Yep.
Boop.
I don't.
So you just
What are you?
You tell him what he senses.
He doesn't know what a druid is.
I
I think I need to plant this tree at the end of the yellow path on this map.
Okay. So I just look back to the dryad. What did you want us to do again?
Memories lashing out, it twists spark and bone into echo beasts. You must unmake its pain or coax it back to blooming glass. A fragment's broken loose. It housed the sorrow of dryads parting, meant to wither and rest beneath our care. But it bloomed angrily, taken root in hollow, once sacred, now haunted. Bring me heartbloom intact, the vault will know.
And where is this heart bloom exactly?
You see a glowing dot on the map appear approximately 3 miles northeast of where you believe Bergav is on the map. Here in Witherbloom Hollow,
Okay. I guess I'll just put my finger on that part of the map. I just look to this guy. I don't think we've even asked his name yet. So, how far out of your way is this?
DM is where he's pointing. I assume like that flower-shaped bit on the middle right of the map.
I will pull up the map from my view. It's barely along the start of the path that you see.
Yeah, it's on the way.
You see the big pine tree to the right? of where you see the path start?
Yeah, I see it.
The first one, that's it.
Okay, yeah, not that far.
All right. Well, how about we scratch your bark, you'll scratch ours?
I don't have any bark though, but if you want to help each other, that's fine.
It's figure of speech.
All right. So, yes, we'll just head that way. I mean, does this map? Can we tell? Does this map at all resemble our picture of the city? Do we know where this would be in the city?
It's
Just
not in
looking
the
at it?
city. It's about 3 miles outside the city.
3 miles outside. Okay.
Let me go ahead. I'm going to activate the Thalade map, and then I'm going to do some pinging stuff for you.
Okay.
The map that you see in the bark, I'm going to go ahead and use a rectangle drawing, is this rectangle rotated 90 degrees.
Okay.
So the bottom of the map that you have in your drawing is where Bergav is. The top of the map is that mountain that you see on the left-hand side of this rectangle.
Okay. All right.
So-
Yeah, I see.
So you should... I tried to make it so that it was kind of close but rotated.
Okay.
So yes, those are the rivers that you see there that are on that map, where you've got the B in Bergav. It's supposed to be those rivers there. And then the mountain by the first R in Suralta. Suralta. Yeah, I'll work on that pronunciation. Is that big mountain at the top of the map.
All right.
So as far as where that ping was, is basically about where this R was in Bergav, just outside the city.
All right. And we would know that that's where it is.
Based off of general sense of direction, you would know that you'd have to head out of the city towards the north.
All right. Because like I'm guessing like if we don't have this map, can we see the mountain from here at least?
Oh, you can see the mountain from the city. Yes, it's
Okay.
I'll do a measurement for you and give you a physical description. So it's about, the peak of the mountain is about 80 miles away. And I definitely can see the Cascade Mountains from 80 miles away. So if I'm in Portland, Oregon, Mount Hood's about that distance away, because Portland's actually in the foothills of it, and it's just a big, huge, tall mountain. And you can see like Mount St. Helens and Rainier and all that stuff. So you definitely can see that mountain chain from the city of Bergav. Probably got some snowy peaks on them, you know, where it's in the above the timberline area.
All right. Well, I'm pretty confident where we have to go.
Let us go, my stalwart companions, as he immediately just starts walking out.
Okay. Maybe I can take the lead. If you don't mind.
Okay.
Does he appear to be human? Probably, maybe.
Describe yourself, mysterious individual.
Sure. You see a youngish looking man, probably around 20-ish, give or take, wearing really nice, like, green clothes. Those, like, they're high quality, though they do look like they're still meant for, like, you know, going outdoors to a degree. Has, like, a bit of a hood built in. He's wearing some glasses. He has some gloves, and he doesn't really have any weapons on him. But yeah, it just appears human.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch your name, Lowen.
Oh. Call me Cross.
He knows what a name is. Progress.
Obviously. What kind of weirdo doesn't know what their own name is? Are you okay?
Milkar is going to squint at you.
I think no car's cross right now.
Ah,
I'll call him Squints for now.
you know, we've asked your name. Don't you think it'd be polite for you to ask for ours?
I thought it'd be rude to ask since you didn't seem to want to give it.
You gave
Well.
me the name Tony, so I think it turnabout it's only fair play.
That makes sense, Tony. So what's your names?
Alright, well, I guess I suggested it. I'll go first. The name's Thorak. Thorak Stonefist.
I'm going to continue to squint at him.
This one is Malith.
Tony Maleth.
Over here, I'm gonna gesture to Nilka. I'm trying to encourage you to like introduce yourself.
I'm Nilkar. Let's leave.
Okay, nice to meet you.
And over here we have Jesher. And this one is Paul.
Yeah, it looks like a Paul.
Not Paul, Paul.
Would you
know,
like an iced candy?
North Pole and South.
Yeah, I'm not in the mood right now. Appreciate it though. I think he needs one though. Looking at the guy whose eyes is being all twitchy.
It's an ice candy, not a chill pill.
Potato,
I mean,
potato.
Why aren't you? Oh.
Maybe an ice candy is like the Flintstones gummy version of a chill pill, like the Flintstones vitamins.
Oh my god.
I don't think that's how that works.
What happened?
Uh,
One of my tools. Oh, there it goes. My tool's working now. So describe what the party is going to be doing. You guys gonna head out and investigate or search?
Yeah. So.
Should probably
Let's see.
set my exploration thing.
Yeah,
Is that-
that's what
Yeah,
I'm
so
looking at right now.
I do believe I put Cross in there. Yeah, so would everybody please set your exploration activities?
I'm trying to remember where is that in the party sheet then?
Yeah, you
Or-
can
Yeah.
you can do it from the party sheet or from your character sheet on the explorations tab. You can hit the letter P to open up the party sheet, or the letter C to open up your character sheet.
exploration.
Where is my explorations?
I'm not seeing it in the character sheet. So
Let me go to the page that you guys are on, so I can click on one of your characters.
I found it. I'm just looking what the right activity would be.
If I hit the letter C, if you go to your actions tab, in the middle there's
There.
a exploration. And if you can click the browse and pull any exploration activities you want in there, and just click whichever one you want active.
oh. once we like step out of the city's gates, I'd probably turn on my lantern.
Okay.
But I don't think that's technically an activity.
No, we'll have you turn on the lantern when you can go ahead and turn it on now, just so we have it there. So if we end up in anything weird,
Oh yeah, I need to use my stick. Where is my stick?
Doing your hip with my stick.
Alrighty. Will this work? There we go. Good job, stick, as I put it back.
okay. Let me.
I'm just gonna look in the book.
Okay, so let's see. Feel like we're not tracking anything. I don't think we really need to search right now. Let's see.
Scouting is good, but I think that's more of a stealth thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Well, see, I guess probably investigate would be the thing for me to do.
Well, I'm already searching, so.
Okay. I just killed my map I was making for finishing up for you, so I will pull it back in. I hit delete, and I had already gone back to the other screen to show you where the exploration thing was. So when I got back to the scene, I had everything selected when I hit delete, so it deleted everything on the map. I went back there. It's like, oops. But good thing I have a compendium with all of my maps in it, so
Okay.
I just need to pull it back in really quick.
All right. So just speaking optimally in terms of game mechanics, so I do have a general feat to thorough search, so it would take us twice as long to travel, but we get a +2 circumstance bonus to our perception check, and I would get a critical success if I succeeded. So it's a question of, do we want to take twice as long but get
We're
better
not
perceiving
necessarily
better, or
attempting anything. Maybe we should just travel.
yeah? But are we still going to want to be doing some tracking or investigating, because that will put us at half speed.
I mean,
Yeah,
I am on search.
Yeah, I agree that quarter speed for better search is probably overkill.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think that it might be worth it to be using some exploration to get to seek, or at the very least scout or investigate.
Scout doesn't mention. Oh no, it does say yeah, moving at half speed. Shame we don't have a ranger.
All right, so I'm setting investigate to active.
Right.
That's what I put on mine. Just preemptively.
Okay. As you guys head out of the city, we're gonna do this in a couple different phases. The general direction that she's sending you, there's a path that leads basically out of the north of Bergav, out of the north side of Bergav. It's very easy, straightforward to follow. as you get about 1.5 to 2 miles out of town, the 5 of you that she asked to go to Witherbloom Hollow, you all internally sense that you need to start veering off the path. The one who called himself Cross, you do not feel that pull to the right off of the path, but the other 5 do.
What is it? Does this like feel like a natural intuition, or
this must be the path that we are looking for. Type of feeling.
Right.
And it's like you guys are walking along a path that's good enough for carts, then all of a sudden 5 of you just kind of all veer off towards a side path almost simultaneously. That's the type of thing. It wasn't really controlling you, but it's, that's the way you need to go.
Just the power of
stay with us,
synchronized
please.
ADHD.
Cross, stay with us.
Okay.
You say okay, but does he actually stay with us?
Yes.
All right.
And we're going to stop that one, and we're going to click this one.
Ooh.
The trees are sparse when you first start going through, and they start to get bigger and bigger. You have the wonderful smell of freshness out here. For the 5 of you, it smells different than when you were in the Outcast Isles. Even in the forest there, this smells cleaner, fresher, newer. But ahead of you in the distance, over a slight rise, you smell decay. You feel like that is probably where she wanted you to go.
Okay. Decay. All right. I feel like this might be the time to bring up. I remember I scrolled some notes, something about bleeding rune stones and unearthing undead. So, yeah. I'm just gonna get ready to fight something dead. Perhaps.
I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna go there. I am going to bring you to a map. I would like all of you to place your tokens somewhere in that green square.
Okay.
This is weird. I have my lantern turned on, and there used to be an effect that would pop. Okay, there it is.
Oh, I see it.
All right. Took a second to activate or something.
Yeah. Well, I can't see the visual effect, but I have the effect on me right now.
Yeah, we got rid of the visual effect because it was like, I think we made it lighter or something.
Oh, I mostly meant the lantern icon wasn't showing up on my token at first.
Yeah, we lowered the visual effect because it was like washing out the whole screen, I think.
That's I'm cool with that. I was just
gesture would be. So this is the hill-ish that you you smell the decay at, and right in this area, it's almost like it's dying in mass. As you guys, slowly, because you're moving half speed, start to approach that area, you see.
I think I would actually take out my. Oh, I guess
ahead.
it's a little late.
No, go ahead. No, it's fine. You guys
When he
would have-
mentioned
Oh,
undead, I would have taken out my claws.
My
Yeah.
my bow is still probably bound. Oh crap!
No, you
were the
guys,
one that
you
mentioned
guys would have
undead.
unbound it when you left town. I'm gonna give you that.
Okay.
You see, you don't know what. And
You guys have to worry about weapons.
they only one person. They seem to be there's two of them that you see that are circling around where this decay and stench is coming out of. And as you approach that area, we are going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
And I've got to find my button.
So many buttons.
Oh. I'll let...
Oh. Everyone should have a +1 to perception inside my lamplight. Does that give them a bonus to their initiative roll too?
It should.
It says- okay.
Let me look at their...
I had to click a thing on mine to say lantern on.
Yep.
What's happening?
So what I'm going to do is, if it's going to make a difference for anybody, I will bump it up if it makes a difference for anyone. Let me get to the last two.
Boom.
Damn.
Since you are all going ahead of them and you all would have had a +1, I am not going to change any of the initiative orders.
We all rolled high for this round, didn't we?
You rolled higher than all of my things. You sense that they are doing something causing this decay or corruption up here. And that brings us up to Cross. You are the first one.
Okay, so I guess let's see, how far away are they from me? 40. Where is this? It's been a while since I've used this. So let me see how I use. I'm just. Alrighty then. Let's see. To use a spell shape, it takes an extra action, correct? Or is that just
yeah.
free? I forgot.
I think it depends on the spell shape.
Reach.
Well, I think
It does. I'm not sure.
Trying to find
surprise
your...
me. Archives of Nethys, help us.
Oh yeah, it says one action.
Yes, I thought.
So let's see. That'll double the range to 30 feet. I mean, from 30 feet to further. So I am actually no wait. I don't need to use that. I am just going to. Yeah, screw it. I will use that, and then I'm going to target both of them as soon as the thing lets me target things. Yeah. Why aren't you targeting?
Hit the letter T, or you,
I'm
or
I'm
you
trying to
can.
target both. Sorry.
In the encounter tracker, you can click the toggle targeting for the ones you're targeting.
Yeah, I'm trying to target both of them though.
You can
And
do
it's just
that.
not-
You can hit Shift T to target the second one.
Oh, I kept pressing Control. I'm stupid.
Yeah, Shift T will target
So yeah.
the second one.
Alrighty then. I'm just gonna cast as a classic.
They are going to. One crit succeeded, the other one failed. One took no damage, one took some damage.
Alrighty. Then I'll use, since that was all my actions, I'll just stand here.
Thorak.
Okay. Well, I'm going to target this one. So I'm first going to run up to it.
Dwarf speed.
Yeah, I'm going to go over here. That way, if anyone's ready to flank, I'll be right there. So I'm going to go all the way over here, thanks to the power of monk speed.
Okay, just a second. I'm sending you a message really quick.
Nope.
As you make that rush, that's the thought that goes through your head.
Okay. Concerning. Well, I'm going to go ahead and activate Mountain Stance.
Okay.
So my AC is now much higher. And to finish it off, I'm going to go with the old classics. Flurry of Blows.
And you got the double hit out of that. I just made sure. Yep. Definitely heard it.
Yeah, and that's all three of my actions.
So I'd like you to roll that saving throw that I just popped into chat.
Oh my.
Dude. Okay. Luckily, I'm pretty decent at that one.
Boom.
Hey!
Oh, yes, you are very decent at that one, and you are immune
Not
to its effect.
Not even worried about it. Not worried at all.
Yes, you are immune
I'm actually.
to whatever it was doing. What you do see as you get closer to it and you make your flurry of blows, that the body is rippling, and as it ripples, memories start flashing into your mind. Ilkar.
All right, I
use
have
my
to see if I can remember having read about anything like these guys. So I'm going to use my exploit vulnerability action. Should I use the recall knowledge thing or just do the esoteric lore roll by itself?
Do the recall knowledge because it'll pop in the esoteric lore for me. You have the +1. You have dubious knowledge.
The best kind of knowledge.
As you are going through your esoterica, you lose track of what you're doing, and that thought goes through your head. And you don't remember anything about it. You can't find anything.
Neil Carr suddenly yells, "Bullshit!"
And I'm going to... you're gonna see this. so you'll understand what actually happened. Need to find the shield. There we go. You feel that your defensive status is not as good as it should be right now.
All right. I am, for reasons, upset, as evidenced by randomly yelling bullshit, and I am going to charge ahead. Huh. There's a when I go to move, an outline pops up, but I should be able to move this far. Oh, that's okay. Never mind. I know what that is. That would be my second thing. My third thing is I'm going to lash out in anger at this weird fish dog looking thing. Teach you to inspire such unpleasant thoughts. Am I good to apply damage?
Yes. Yep. You definitely can apply damage.
Get that, but I don't get the bonus damage. I just get the implement empowerment. Because as I strike out with my right claw, I do weird little hand gestures in the air with the other one.
Okay.
Fear my mighty claws. And that's the end of my turn.
It rippled as you went to strike it. You don't think you did any damage to it. And I need you to roll that fortitude saving throw.
I think I'm not terrible at these either.
And you are immune to them also. That's 2 nat 20.
Everyone say it. Everyone say it.
Okay. So he doesn't have anything on his bar. So he is going to do his okay. He should be able to. I need to look at the descriptions on some of these. I know he normally channels his elements and he does his ice blast. I just need to read the... It says my kinetic gate is not active.
That's weird. There's the circle around him for it.
He has his kinetic aura. He's got his metal carapace, because he would have done that. He has his... Get rid of the weapon infusion and try that again. So 0... Okay, so that's working. I'm going to say that he did his channel elements. And I'm going to just do his elemental blast ranged. And he is going to go ice. And hit blast. And of course, he forgot the target. That would have... I need to check the AC on that guy. That would have hit him, so I'm going to go ahead and roll damage. That was... That's 2, so we can do one more. With the map. And he hits. And that first one that's in between the two of you collapses. Bringing us up to Malith.
Okay. Do targets. Let's see. Say, first things first, because it's probably not going to last very long. I'm going to expeditious inspection. I'm going to do that to recall knowledge. Let's see, let's look at this. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm going to recall knowledge on it as a free action. Let me pull that up. Oh, there we go.
I'll tell you right off the bat, you know that this is some sort of aberration that's doing something with time.
Okay.
What else would you desire to know about it?
Let's see. So, like something like mechanics wise.
Yep.
Or okay. I guess its weakest save.
Fortitude.
Okay. All right. We will know that for later. Okay, and then I'll devise attack stratagem. All right. It's not great. Let's see. Okay. Well, yeah, I there we go. I'll draw my longbow.
You already, yeah, I would have said you probably would have had that
Okay,
out.
okay,
So.
I already have it drawn. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's almost definitely not gonna hit, so I'm not gonna bother attacking. So
Go ahead and
my strategy.
Go ahead and click your reload to make sure it's loaded.
Okay.
So you have it ready for next turn.
Looks like it's loaded.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And so does that device stratagem take an action or not? It depends on whether I know it could answer questions to my investigation.
Oh no, it did not take an action.
Okay. All right. So, let's see, what can I do that would be useful at this point? Hold knowledge, clues, and device stratagem. Okay. I guess I'll just... Huh. Yeah. Sorry, I'm taking long. What does point out do? Okay.
That's if something's hidden.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Okay. I believe there's a way I can hold an action, right?
It takes 2 actions and a reaction to hold an action.
Okay. Am I able to recall knowledge again?
I will let you do that, yes.
Okay.
As you're looking at it, what are you specifically looking for?
I guess next would probably be its any weaknesses or resistances.
I will say, based off of what you've seen, that it appears to be resistant to physical damage.
Okay.
Because Nilkar damage did not seem to take.
Okay. Can I do? I don't know. Is there a limit on how much I can recall knowledge in a turn?
You have theoretically it should be 1, but
since I use an expedited inspection, you just let me have it.
yeah.
Okay.
Let you have that other one.
Okay. Then next, I guess what I can do. Is there any cover nearby?
There's a tree over here. Those darker circles are tree trunks. There's a tree down here.
Okay.
There's a big cat dude in front of you. Try to hide behind him. Hey, he's a tree.
Okay. There we go. Okay. It's a little out of my way. Alright. Yeah, I'll... Well, it's gonna take me 2 actions to get there, but I'll at least be behind it. There we go.
Damn, you're fast for a little dude.
No, that was 2 strides.
So you're trying to trying to get cover behind that tree. Got it.
Yeah.
And that will bring us up to Gesture. For some reason, his unarmed attack is not on his bar. Let me try again. There we go. It does show up on his bar. He is going to... Let's see what his distance is here. Ooh, that's going to take 2. Yep, he will move with 2. He can't use his full regular everything. So he is just going to be able to make his strike at it, and I believe he missed. And he missed, so that will end his turn. And Maleth.
Yes.
You see next to that tree that you're standing next to, this weird wisp. As it comes around the tree, kind of looking towards you, your mind reflects back to you guys being in the inn and fighting the avatar of Veltrazar. It's like you're almost back in the inn. I would like you to... we're gonna click this. Mimicry. Please roll that saving throw. Damn! 3 saves. That was 2 of his actions. His next action is going to do a 30-foot burst, so I can put a template out. We've got those people targeted. So I've got to do it a different way. We're going to do, because I go click, shift click, shift click, shift click. And this is a will saving throw for the 4 of you. So
Ooh, yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and hero point that.
As
will I.
Will that matter?
I'm not sure how to though.
you right click the
Right-click
number
it.
12.
Oh yeah, much better.
Nilkar, are you going to also or not?
But for some reason, the window part of it's being hidden by something.
Just
Oh, there
scroll
it is.
down. Just scroll down.
There it is. Thank you.
It happens to me quite often.
I'm gonna just accept it. I'm not fighting fate.
You are frightened 1. And now I still have you guys targeted. And Nightclar takes full. I'm gonna apply the damage. Nightclar takes full. The rest of you are going to take half of mental damage as this memory pulse comes back through you. It's like something is in your head, forcing you to relive some of your worst memories.
I walked in on my parents.
God.
Doing what?
I don't know.
The answer is yes.
Memory.
My little halfling legs were too short to see over the bed.
So he is going to lash out with his tendrils at you. Second, let me target you first. He's going to lash out with... The second one is going to lash out with its tendrils.
Ooh.
Doing some void damage to you.
Ouch.
And then it is going to step into your space. And he is going to roll an acrobatics check, which he succeeded. It is attached to you.
Yeah.
It is off guard to anything you do against it, but not anybody else. So it is attached to your shadow currently.
Okay.
I can't see that one. Is that normal?
If you hover over Thorak and hit the letter Z, it will bring it up. Maybe I still have it invisible. Yep, there we go.
Oh, now I can see it.
Yep, I had it marked as invisible because it was in the shadows before the combat started. That brings us up to the Memory Hound, who is going to target Gesture. And it is going to make a bite.
Oh.
And missed. And then it is going to strike with its claws and miss. That really sucks. That will end its turn, bringing us back up to Cross.
Alrighty. Seeing all this, I think I'm gonna try it. Something I have never tried before. Seeing that these two are pretty close, I'm going to target both of them using Soul Shape Reach again. I'm going to try to use a focus spell for the first time. I have no clue how this will go. Alrighty, so I believe top. Let's see. I guess the top one will take the first attack. The bottom one will take the second attack.
Okay.
Let me just select one at a time in retrospect. So attack.
Yeah.
And then with this one, I believe. The penalty doesn't increase until you've made both attacks. So that means both of them are done as normal?
Yes.
Okay. This is my first time having to do attack rolls.
Yeah.
Alrighty, both of those hit. And then I roll damage.
Let's make sure that... Gotta find your character. Want to make sure you have... Yes, so you're gonna roll damage on... Roll the first... Target the top one and roll... Yeah, just roll damage, and then we'll apply it to...
Alrighty.
Ow.
Looks like I do 22 points of damage. 15 of it is slashing. 7 is fire.
Woof.
So I'm gonna do...
two draconic claws just show up and just rend at both of these weird ball things.
Scratching his balls.
Yeah,
They seem to
they need to
take
be extra sharp.
a lot more damage than you anticipated them taking.
Wow. I didn't even realize I could do that.
I just look back at him thinking, what the?
Yeah, you see him standing in the back, and the next thing you see is two claws just go... And those things just kind of wisp around.
And that's pretty much all of the actions I can take since I used one for each.
Thorak.
Well, I'm seeing this thing attached to me, and that's, I assume, that's a very bad thing.
It could be worse.
So, yeah, but I would like it to be better, not worse.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead. So it's off guard to me.
Yes, I just marked it as off guard.
Okay. That means
You can spend a move action on your turn and attempt a reflex saving throw against the wisp to try to get out of it. So you would target the wisp and roll a reflex save to see on your move if it stays with you or not.
I could do that, but if it's off guard to me, I may as well make the most of it.
Okay.
I am not a dex monk. I am a strength monk. I see enemy.
I
I
pound it.
hunt the enemy. Okay, well, one of those is absolutely a miss, but at least I got it. At least I rolled pretty damn high. Oh, I got a crit even.
Yes, you did get a crit. So Echo Wisp, that's attached to you. It is critically hurt, but it's still wisping around you.
Okay, I think now I'm going to attempt the reflex save.
This should be fun.
Yeah. I'm still have expert on it, so it's not too bad. The problem is I have.
So go ahead and where are you moving to try to get out of its space?
I'm gonna try and head over here.
Yeah. So go ahead and do the move, and then we'll see if it follows you or not.
Okay, fair enough.
And
So,
I need.
do I go ahead and roll?
Yes. Go ahead and roll your reflex. And it stays in place.
Oh, wow, that's a high DC.
No, I mean it stays where it's at. It doesn't stay on you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, I succeed. I had a feeling.
Yes, you succeeded.
Very good.
And that brings us up to.
I still got one more action.
Oh, that's right, because your flurry of blows is wimpy.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Well, it's not wimpy. It's just
It's one action. Yes, it's efficient. Very efficient.
Okay, I made the step. Now my turn's done.
Okay, and Nilkar. Oh, I need to remove the off guard from this little thing.
I think I can get it.
And it's your turn.
He may be a cat man, but he's still a man, so in true man style, being frightened makes him angry. I'm gonna come up here. I am going to try really hard to figure out what this thing is.
It shimmers like a cracked reflection of someone you almost remember. A memory given form. Threads of half-spoken words stripped around its shape, repeating moments you have never lived. It wasn't hostile until it was. When disturbed, the wisp erupts in psychic anguish. It is a... undead, unholy, memory type of echo.
What does it have? Well, what's its greatness weakness is the only thing I think I can get from that roll.
Fire and light.
Well, I'm only supposed to get one if they're matched.
Well, you already knew fire because of Cross's attack. So light.
Well, all right, my glowy brain claws are gonna turn bright white, and I am going to lash out at the critically hurt one. Oh, that's weird. I do get the bonus damage this time. If I hit. I hit.
Crit.
Ooh. Ooh. You love to see it.
Bonus
You
damage.
love to.
All right. Hey, I rolled max damage.
Wow.
And it went, oh.
Sounds awfully like a dog.
I
Yeah,
don't want to hit a dog.
your claws go out, and it's just like pulling your hand through smoke. The wisp just kind of spreads out, and the damage you do to it, it's not able to recoalesce.
Oh, wait, I shouldn't have got the regular bonus damage. I think I should have got whatever its weakness to fire is.
Yeah, you would have killed it regardless with the 4 that you rolled.
Yeah. All right, and I believe that's my third action, so it's the end of my turn. But now I know how to hurt the other one, too.
Target. Okay. Target is out of range.
I think they're only like 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Now he's in range. I had to move 5 feet to put him in range. Oh, look at this. I get to add hero points to you guys. He is going to... Ice Blast. Actually, he should have... And miss. He's going... But no, he would have... I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, he channeled the elements, so he's stuck with it. And he missed again.
Ouch.
He's frustrated.
I have not experienced a frustrated pole. I'm sad
Nope.
he's not here.
Maleth, you are up.
Okay. First, I'm going to get away from these creepy ass trees. Okay. Then, yeah, I'm not going to chalk it up to coincidence that those things came out exactly out of there when I went up to it. But let's see.
You feel betrayed. Trees are usually your friend.
All right. Well, I have plenty of actions. I'm gonna start with a recall knowledge on the wisp.
Okay. Oh yeah. Let's go here.
You recall what it had for lunch last Tuesday.
What do you want to know about it?
Yes. How well do I think I could hit it compared to the hound?
Probably easier.
All right. I like that. Okay. So
It has no resistances.
Right.
Where the hound did have some.
All right. Well, I was thinking like in terms of armor class.
Oh. If we're going there, about the same.
Okay. All right. Yep. All right. Devise stratagem.
Oh,
Damn it.
Oof.
Yeah, your devising is not doing well.
Your plans are not coming together.
Okay. Okay. That's. Okay, well, I have one more action left. I guess I might as well just get myself somewhat a better position. All right, there we go. It's my turn.
Okay. Gesture is gonna be able to do everything this time.
All the stuff. Plus flank.
Yep. So and I need to read the why does it click off of him when I do that? Just a second. I need to make sure that that guy is targeted. Then I'm going to do it again. Ick. That was Gesture's turn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I swear I had the memory hound targeted, so I'm going to... There we go. It took that damage. And that is 2 actions. And he will unarmed strike for his other one and miss. Bringing us up to the Echo Wisp that is still alive. It is going to target Nilkar and make its Shadow Tendril attack. Missing.
Aha.
Gonna try one more time.
Sorry, I can't talk right now.
Ouch. It's trying to figure out why it can't hit you. That is its turn. Bringing us up to the Memory Hound. And I'm going to do shift, and we are going to say... Thorak. You are targeted by the Memory Hound. Where it is going to first try to do a memory bite on you.
Jump.
Oh dear. I don't like that.
So go ahead and take that damage.
You just lost the memory of one of your favorite beers, one of the top 1,000.
No.
And
That was to me.
then he is going to make 2 claw attacks at you. First one miss, and the second one.
Oh my god. I assume that was in that 20.
Yep.
Ow!
So how much does it cost to resurrect a Thorak?
So go ahead and take that damage. And you are still up. Bringing us up to Cross.
Alrighty,
Help.
so just those
Help.
2 things left. I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to stride let's see. Hold on. Just getting measurements really quickly. Okay. Then select the correct tool. Stride forward. Let's see. Both of these things look like they're hurt. So I'm gonna just go with a good old reliable on this. As soon as I remember, I have to press T. And then go with this since I am in range. As I try to zappy both of them.
Okay. There's their save.
Oof.
I swear, every time he rolls at least one nat at 20 every time I do this.
They still take some damage, right?
Not on a critical success.
Oh.
At
Yeah,
least
this
the
is a
echo
cantrip.
Yeah. And even then, it's just any basic reflex save of any spell. If you critically success, you're fine always.
And that's literally all I can do as per the 3-action economy.
Okay. As you make that attack, I just sent you a whisper. That's what goes through your head. Thorak, you're up.
Alright, you stupid mutt! You get over here right this second! Obviously, I'm gonna punch the crap out of his dog. He's off guard to me, correct?
Yes, he will because of the flanking.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh. That's good, that's good, that's good.
Wow.
You targeted the Echo Wisp.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna. I'll fix that. I'm assuming that you were targeting the.
I was
Memory
targeting
Hound.
The, Memory Hound. Yes.
It's at death's door.
Screw it. One more unarmed strike, just for the hell of it. With max MEP.
Hit because of off guard. You can thank Gesture.
Thank you.
Woo!
Die, fish dog thingy.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and help Nilkar by
Not
shoot
done.
at them. Well, that too. Well, this thing's almost dead. We've got plenty of turns left, and it's his turn next. So I may as well use my movement. Let's see here. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. Yeah, easy. Easy reach. I'm going to go ahead and flank this thing. And that's going to be my turn. Let me end turn right here.
Nilkar.
All right. This orb of foul undead memory stuff looks much like the other, right?
Yes.
So I should still be able to apply the
Yes.
the thing to it. So instead of the regular bonus damage, I add its highest vulnerability, which I'm using light, and I will swipe at it with my right claws while making rude gestures with my left. Wrong button, sorry. Back to my first attack. See if it hits. Probably not.
Ugh.
That was... You know what? I'm gonna try a hero point. I really want... Oh my god, it got worse.
No,
Nope.
remember we had the +10 thing.
Yep. Hero points are heroic.
All right, so, okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
I do not get the bonus damage. You just want to add whatever its vulnerability is to it?
Yeah, I will once you...
So it's 4 plus whatever it's...
Yep,
Like
so
vulnerability.
it's going to be that plus 9.
Woo! Wow. Really vulnerable to light. And then I will take another swing at it while even more rude gestures. I did take the... Yeah, it's got the -4. So same as...
Yep, hit.
+9. And why not? I will try for the ridiculous.
And he is failing fast.
Winding up for one more pretty sloppy claw swing.
Yeah,
Not
very...
wrong about the sloppy part.
yeah, your claw is very sloppy as you dig dirt into the dirt with it that time.
Do I fall over or something for a critical miss?
No, you're good.
That would be the end of my turn.
How dare you? We are going to... Just gonna do his two kaboom booms. If he needs it. Ouch.
Oh, wow.
Not his day.
No, it is not.
That's ridiculous.
So he went
Should've
from
used the
2 misses to 2 ones.
Pickles.
Yep.
Should have
Pickles
used
were
the 2-action version. That way you could have at least added his con modifier.
Yeah. Let's go here. Malith.
All right. Okay. Oh, Sang still hasn't refreshed my stratagem for some reason. Oh, there we go. Back. Okay. All right.
Hey, that's not terrible at all.
Not terrible at all. No, that's not going to be a crit even without the volley. I'm just going to strike it from here. Actually, let's see where my allies. Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am. I don't think it's gonna make a difference, even if get the volley penalty.
Okay.
I have to toggle the. There we go.
You.
Oh, this is gonna upset me. Says that it uploaded the picture, but it didn't. Go ahead and do your
Just
damage.
use MS Paint.
Yeah, go ahead and do your damage.
All right.
And with that, we're gonna click End Encounter. And we're gonna take a short break. I am gonna have to log out and log back in so that it shouldn't kick you. It's not letting me upload images, and it's because I've been logged in too long. So we're gonna go ahead and take a short break so I can do that, upload a picture, and then get my dogs out for a quick walk. I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right.
All right.
And we are back. Looks like everybody's back. Those that got near the memory hounds, the feeling that you got while you were near them is like time was shifting around you. Even though you passed the saving throws, you still felt the effects of it. It felt almost like
An inner ear thing?
not quite an inner ear thing. More like the elevator stomach thing, like a free fall.
Oh, I thought that
roller
was an inner
coaster.
ear thing too.
Actually, it's actually the movement of the stomach, not the ear type of thing. Just feeling your innards just kind of twist and turn around you. And those that were had the wisps attack you, you felt them piercing your memories. But as these creatures, and when they died, they just totally disappeared. All four of them. There's like no corpses or anything on the ground. But you do see right in this central area, an area where there is the decay. That's there. It seems that that's the area that she was concerned about.
I would like to investigate the area, maybe sift through the dirt with a stick, not my hand.
Okay.
While they're investigating, I desperately need to give myself treat wounds.
Sure. We'll let that. We'll do that 10-minute thingy there.
I'm pretty sure that you're
Ice
going to be
candy's all
assaulted
around.
with ice
And
cubes.
Cross, you can refocus during that same time.
Perfect.
I will go.
That's I know you're not used to that.
Thank you. Literally the first time I've ever used my focus power. Should have used it way sooner, but I misread how it worked.
Ooh, dear. I would like to hero point that.
Why? You don't want to... Oh, you're not going to kill yourself with it, but go ahead, hero point it.
I still want HP, alright?
Oh, that's right, you are.
At the same time, you can
I'm not
get
going
an
to kill
ice
myself, but something else will!
Yeah.
Don't forget you can double up this. You can get an ice cube once every 10 minutes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and I
Oh.
can... yeah, true. And I can treat... And I can treat wounds once every 10 minutes because I have...
The continual recovery. Yep. But I have... Why isn't he giving me a spell list down there? It should be Ocean's Bomb. There we go.
Yeah. Now, it's not giving me the option to heal for some reason.
Go ahead and
I'll take
apply
that.
that from him. And go ahead and roll your regular healing thing. It's because of the hero point. It doesn't like if once we go to version 13, that'll be fixed.
Okay,
But it's a while till I can go to version 13.
So, hang on, let me double check for...
Yeah, I'm held back by modules too. But I ain't giving up my modules.
The ones I'm most concerned about are tube belts, workbench, and Monk's active tile triggers. I could play without the rest.
Monks, the Eternal Curse.
I'm not apologizing.
So go ahead and roll your
Treat wounds. 2d8 plus 10, okay. So I'll just roll.
Yeah, just roll 2d8 plus 10, and then you can. It should give you a button to apply healing if you have yourself targeted.
Hang on, it's not. Wait, there. What? Okay, so.
So if you type in \R
Yeah,
2d8 plus 10.
Okay, yeah. I just pressed the button and it rolled automatically.
Yeah.
2d8 plus 10. Okay.
And I'll kill that other one that's there.
I forgot to do a space. That should work. There we go.
It's a little
Much
bit.
better. I will gladly take that.
In yesterday's campaign, one of the creatures did 46 points of damage to one of the characters.
I would have died.
They were level 4. That took him down to like 2 hit points. Then he got whacked one more time, not for that much damage, but yeah. So the poking around in this with your sticks.
Seek?
Yeah, with your stick, you found
Ooh, I don't need to roll?
No. I'm not going to make you roll because it's kind of obvious where this location is. It's in part of the story. You find something that has leaves that are shaped like hearts, as well as the dormant bud of a flower that's shaped like a heart. You believe that this is the heart bloom that he says that he needs restored.
And Malice, you want to carry this?
All right. I'll pop it into my spacious sleeve, whatever it was called.
I sort of, for some reason, I thought you'd have like specimen bags and shit.
No, I have sleeves of storage. Basically, it's like a bag of holding, but in my sleeves.
This isn't where I plant my shrubbery.
The ground does not look good for planting right now. Anyway,
I'm gonna go plant. Maybe it'll fix it.
you want to plant here?
Yeah.
Have fun.
So Cross goes up and describe how you're planting this little sapling.
I first take out a knife from my bag and start digging a bit of a hole so I can actually put it in. And once it's deep enough, I'll put it in, cover it up, and take a little bit of water from my canteen and just pour it on it, and then breathe on it to make it go all colorful again.
As you breathe on it, it glows, and the dormant / decay starts to get pushed back from the center of where you planted that tree.
I lightly pet him and be like, "Good job."
Well, that proved me wrong.
Sometimes the solution is just a shrubbery.
Okay. So that book icon in the top left, are we supposed to see that?
Yeah, you can see it. It has notes for me that you guys can't get into right now.
Okay.
So what is the party desiring to do? Head back?
You had a yellow trail that you were concerned with?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing a little more investigating here.
Okay.
If you want to. After that, we can go up the trail.
I would like everybody
To roll initiative again.
No. Uh, going to give you 2 options. Actually, for some of you, there may be 3 or 4 options.
If you're searching, you should probably stay within my light.
I will say though, we'll probably take us a couple days to go up the trail. So if we need to go back to town for resources, regardless, that's not a big deal.
Days, you say?
Yeah, so that mountain that's on that map is like 3 to 4 days worth of travel. It's 100 miles away.
I wonder if we can rent mounts.
Okay. Let's see.
Is this a public or private roll?
Go ahead and do them all public, except, yeah, you can do if it'll let you do the perception public if you're doing that.
Oh,
I don't
doing
mind.
a different thing.
Yeah, go ahead and do publics if you want to.
Okay, not a big deal.
I have several roles. Should I not do them public?
You only get, you choose whichever one you want.
Oh, it's pretty much.
I'm giving you the
Oh,
choice.
Choose your poison.
Yes, I'm giving you the choice.
I'm pretty much always going to be this.
We are all rolling quite goodly.
Oh.
I was absolutely expecting that to be jinxed.
I'm going to try that again. Oh, they're the same. Okay.
Boop.
I was just seeing which one was highest for gesture.
Knowing stuff never did seem like his strong point.
Or polls. Who was the one that found the heart bloom?
That would be Nilkar.
Perfect. As you're continuing the search around here, and you've got the heart bloom protected, you gave it to Malif, but as I'll say, as you were picking up the heart bloom, a shade of memory goes through your mind. I'm gonna tell you exactly what that memory is.
Oh dear.
So that's the memory that you see from that individual that I gave you in the first one.
Can I ask questions to clarify the image? I'll type them.
Yes, you can. You are the esoteric lord dude, aren't you?
I am. I know things.
I will tell you that based off of that image you just saw, that you would be able to reproduce what I wrote in there.
I'm spelling that so wrong, but you're a teacher. You're used to it.
Yep. And I'm going to go over here. I am going to say the second one,
Okay.
but there is yeah, I'll just say it's the second one
All right.
for reasons.
Okay. All right.
So I added another
One more question.
lore thing in
One
there
more
for
question.
you. Go ahead.
A part of the picture.
The last one.
Ah, okay. All right. I'm not really sure what to make of that, so I'm just going to keep that in mind.
Okay. But that's the only thing anybody notices. You do notice that the tree is when it was planted, it started to glow like when people breathed on it, and it was able to they decay. You can tell that it's actually taking root, and some of the decay is already started to come back to life in that general vicinity. You don't know how long it's going to take for it to fully recover, but you do sense that it is recovering.
I'm just gonna pat the little tree sapling, and be like, "Good job, Steve. I've named it Steve."
Okay.
All right.
So you guys heading back to town?
Probably
Yeah, I
be
suppose.
easier to go
Yeah.
back to town and get something that lets us get around easier.
So we're going to go here.
Whee!
And I don't know why it's giving me that. Any particular location you're going to go back to town to?
Well, we got to
Probably
go
the root
give the
binder's vault.
dryad. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'd say the root binder's vault.
Okay. You head back to the root binder's vaults, where you are met immediately by that dude again.
Also, I turn off the lantern once we're in civilization.
Okay.
I just look at the big dude and be like, "Hi, Jeremy."
Malith. He walks over to you and starts sniffing at your sleeve.
All right, I pull out the blooming heart.
Good thing you didn't put that in your pocket.
It's been a while since I've done HTML. You take it out of your pocket and you hear him, and then shortly thereafter the dryad reappears. Oh, I see that you have succeeded in taking care of the issue. May I ask what was causing the problems?
Undead echoes.
Yeah, the foliage surrounding it was in a state of decay, and yeah, we found some strange echoes, shadow creatures, and hounds that seem to assault us with unpleasant memories.
Plus undead. Important part.
That's very disturbing, but
Would this...
yes, thank you. She reaches out for the blossom. Do you give it to her?
Yes.
And as you do so, when it reaches her hands, it's almost like it starts to turn greener and greener. And with that, she reaches into her tunic and go to party stash. And she is going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In your party stash, you guys have, she hands you, why is it not letting me?
Root binder seals.
Yes, she hands you root binder seals, which are the basically the token that shows that you have done the task for the root binders that the moon mirror library wanted you to have in order to get information. So there's one for each of you. Since Cross planted his tree and you guys brought back the thing, you guys can each take one of those for your inventory.
Let's also tell the Dryad, Steve's doing a good job of fixing all the stuff there.
So in the time it took to travel there and back and take care of the battle, do the planning, do the investigating, it's about 6:30 at night. I did just add, I'm going to show it on the screen so my other people can see it. In the Bergav folder, I just added information about the... Oh, I did not give it to my stream person. Let me do that. I got to change ownership to bigger ownership, streamer, observer, and then I'll re-show it. And click show the different options that you have at the stable, as well as their prices. Those are purchase prices for the various mounts and what their various speeds are and capabilities are.
Under Bergav, when you click it and then there's the drop downs,
Yep.
there's a line that says this Flaville Commons? Or is that a typo or a name I'm not pronouncing well? Thistle Vale. My God, my brain wanted to see this level, but level misspelled.
Yeah, it's Thistle Vale Commons. That's the district that it's in.
My weird personal dyslexia was having a hell of a time with that.
So,
all right, stable.
Those are the different anim mounts that you are able to purchase here. If you want to rent them, It's half price. But if they ever see you again, it'll be full price if you don't return them. And then basic tack is the extra gold piece, and they also have, for 5 gold pieces, mount specific handling gear that will give you extra bonuses for any skill challenges while you're using them.
And there's only one of each of these because they seem to have names.
Oh. No, there'll be multiples of those. I can fix that really quick.
I like that they have names. That was good.
I'll add some more names to the rest of them. There are enough for your party of each of those types.
Sure.
And then we'll fix the names appropriately. But again, it's like 6:30 at night. You would be like, you do know based off of where the mountain is and where Cross seems to think the path is, that it would take about 4 days worth of travel to get there.
Walking or riding?
It'd probably take 5 walking or riding with the ram. 4 at the ram or the beetle. 4 days probably with the moss elk or the cougar or the pony, and maybe just a little over 3 days, or maybe possibly get it into 3 days with the loper.
What is a loper? Like,
think of it as a cross between like a deer type animal and a cat type animal.
oh,
Very Fey influence for all of these beasts, except for the ram and the regular pony there.
Which ones should we get?
well, I don't think I know how to whisper command, or is that a feature, or do you just have to know the command to whisper before you can mount it?
You have to know the command. They will tell you what the command is.
All right.
Yeah, it just means nobody else will be able to mount it unless you know the mount applicable password to get on it.
Well, as much as I like the Rams, we should probably avoid those.
I think the cougars are the best option because we have to go up a mountain.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
not
it's-
cheap, though.
It's also reflected by its price.
That is also true.
I mean,
Wait, so
the
does
Outcast is economic and fast, and they say it has refuses repeated paths.
Yeah,
Wait,
so it probably would not want to walk back the same way you got there.
Wait, so do we know? Do we have a reason to go to the mountain yet? Does Cross's path take him there?
Crosses the path that you saw take you to the mountains?
Either that or it's a really weird lumpy bit of terrain. But I think it's a mountain.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, we will be headed that way.
Probably the Lopers might be our best bet, period.
I mean, before putting down any gold, if we could, if we could take a brief recess. I mean, we were here because we needed the Rootbinder's seal to access the scroll in the archives, so maybe we gather the information we can before we spend anything.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So back to the Moon Mirror Library.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
And now the time's gone, I'm also going to go ahead and give myself another treat wounds. Unless Paul's got another ice candy.
Oh, he does. He will definitely force feed you some Ocean's Balm.
He's probably been giving you one every 10 minutes since we left.
Yeah. The way Paul works, yes, he probably would definitely have given you at least 2 of them. I gotta find.
I mean, to be fair, his ability does have like the ability to, so I may as well make the most of it. And frankly, may as well give it to a couple of the others who aren't like at fully perfect health.
Yeah, so I'd like everybody just to bring themselves up to full health, because you definitely would have been on the time it took you to walk. It would allow you
Just
to go.
would have just shoved ice candy into our face.
Yeah, I think he can, there's like no limit to how many he can do. It's just how frequently they can affect you, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just a 10-minute thing, so we can't use it can't keep doing it during the whole fight. You can only use it once per fight, but that's still pretty good. Combine that with my high medicine, I think we've got healing down pat.
Yep. That Ocean's Balm is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Plus that fire thing it gives you also, if you use it appropriately.
Yeah, it's one that's good to use in a fight.
Yep. Back you are. Seal you have. She asks you.
I will pull out my seal.
Seal! As I just hold it up above my head.
I was imagining you doing a Power Ranger pose.
Not this time.
She takes you back up to where the ancient scrolls were. I'm gonna copy and paste it into chat while I read it. First thing that she says is, let me go back to my notes from her from the first time. Remember, we do not open it, we listen. And she puts her hands around this memory type capsule, and she says, and in your minds, you don't hear it audibly, but you hear it internally. It's almost like a memory. There is a grove whose name has been lost to time, but not to root. It blooms twice each year, once in grief, once in hope. Ashflowers for endings, star lilies for beginnings. To reach it, you must follow the river where it forgets its name, where moss maps sing and gold lichen curls to memory. From the vault of Rootbinder's hand, begin when ember moon wanes, and step when the eastern tree sheds morning light across the heartstone. The trail splits the cliff-bound twins, mountains hollowed by the sundering, and loops behind the left-hand face where the trees no longer cast shadows. At the end lies the grove of twice-bloomed silence. If the crown yet echoes, it echoes there. And that is probably lore that you guys should have in your journal. I'm going to go ahead and paste it in there. Control V. Cross. The mention of the golden lichen hits you, as that is the that's what was making the path that you saw on the map. It looked that color.
Lycolin. Got it.
She seems to come out of the memory type trance a little bit. Why did it only give it to Cross? A little bit after you. She goes, I see threads, grief bound, silver chained, something once green, Bayborn maybe. And then she comes out of the little trance after she says that.
All right.
Think Madame Trevally from Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Big
Yeah.
props. It won't make sense until we get to that part.
And then she shakes her head, comes out to it. Information requested, hope you found.
Okay.
that
Before we
Okay.
take our leave, may I inquire into the status of runestones?
What specifically looking for are we?
How do I say this? Do runestones bleed?
When memory lapses and time forgets, bleed, yes they will.
Thanks. All right.
Can I ask you for one more small favor before we leave?
If it's within my capability, yes.
I'm going to point at Cross and say, could you explain to him what a druid is? You can skip the actual doing of it.
Actually, what she does is comes over and puts her hands on your shoulders, Cross, and you immediately know what a druid is.
Oh. No, not one of those. I don't get why you think I won one of those. That's just weird.
I didn't think you were. I was looking for possibilities. I have no idea how you don't know what one of those is.
I don't know. How do you not know what a lemming is?
You mean the rodents?
No. The variant of sloth.
Wait, my character probably wouldn't know what a lemming is. But are you for real? Lemmings are related to sloths? Or are you messing with me?
I'm messing with you.
Okay, good. I
As
was like,
far as
what?
Cross is concerned, they're related.
Okay.
Okay, out of character, what is Cross's intelligence?
Yes.
That answers nothing, and I'm scared.
Let's just say he is more intelligent than half your party.
I feel that's not saying much.
I mean,
Really, it's not.
What's my intelligence? I've got a +1. He's got. Okay, so why is he actually like so damn weird? Like, what's he dumped? His intelligence or his wisdom?
Maybe he's just always high on mushrooms.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe you guys are the ones who aren't on the who need the
Hey.
mushrooms.
Aren't sloths and lemmings both animals?
Yeah,
They're both the same.
it's quite simple.
Mm.
Are you guys going to stay at the temple for the night and then make arrangements to go in the morning?
Yeah,
Yes.
based
yeah, I
on that
think so.
prophecy, it sounds like we should leave in the morning.
Okay, so what I am going to do is then I will. Yeah, it's been 3 hours. I will go and end the session, let you guys do whatever shopping you need to do, and we will begin the next session with you guys setting out from Bergav early in the morning on the 6th of Dawn March. I will be right back.
All right.
Good stuff.